girls that can make it clap, that should be sexless, bro. That should be sexy. Making their ass smack. Hey, Brittany, do that fucking ass clap. I want to see. You know, supposed to be trying to date these bitches, man. They just want to fuck.
rusting control panel with you. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross. You pull the lever all the way up until nothing happens. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
The worn and beaten wooden planks.
We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the bench.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
The worker is in a deep.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. The trash collection service, CS Municipal.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I thank you anyway.
I think fugue states are more your fault. Yes? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just that
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing. He looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it off.
Yes? Yes, have you got it? A lot. A lot. Like what?
The man ponders his cooking utensil. He looks up at you, then looks away. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind. Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls. It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Just tell you that,
Hello again, sweetie. I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with...
Now, what else, sweet? Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a
She nods, but still looks worried.
You know where we are, right? Yes, but more specific. New. This much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Speaking of history, you're joking. Try again, one more time. What? Perhaps, dear. Perhaps.
The lieutenant studied. I'm beginning to suspect that you might indeed be completely adrift in this reality, thinks the lieutenant. How can it be?
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, no. Nothing like that.
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong.
It is quite disappointing, yes. A lot of people would like some form... Oh, dear. This is troubling. But we should stop for today, sweetie. A defeat, I'm afraid. The people... Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better. Someone more educated in...
No.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the...
No, dear. I'm not... Nothing so extra. I was a training and develop... You'd think it would... I was lucky. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions.
Tremble. The time is now. Time for the show. For Ta'ola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will... No, you cannot leave. The countdown has not yet reached 0. Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words. Okay, yes, maybe it is just...
Is she crazy out here, girl?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
That shit weird. That shit weird. Man, it's on Peacock, man. It just came out last year, man. This shit crazy, man.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Oh.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Yeah, like a fucking volcano.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some... What are you? Like 80, right?
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it again now.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chance. They will also make you into an idiot.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now, you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig. The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again? Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying,
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder.
shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did,
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind.
He's hiding something.
Pig, if Kuno was hiding something, it would be hidden.
But it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on it. You should examine the pile of roofing material again.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, what was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing.
The fuck are you staring at with your mouth open? Ask Kuno. Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed? Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not,
The usual being.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
The city's too large for him to have left, but he wasn't here either. So
Told you, pig bacon. Kuno doesn't do regional. Fucking Mesk. Or, I dunno. Some other place. Night City.
there is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. And you don't need to know.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
inconspicuous pile of the roofing material Eternite. Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
Young Kuno.
Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to
Rebel Show.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks? Alright, entertain. Shit.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking.
If I were
the usual being,
Probably. You heard.
the city's too
I don't mess go.
there is no night city anywhere. That's
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You wanna know where Kuno was?
Oh, don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Raid City. The city.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Yeah?
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. What are you?
Perhaps that's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strength.
Kuno.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material Eternite.
Fuck does Kuno care? Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden tube. Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. Listen, Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Look,
The lieutenant remains silent.
pig, believe it.
They will also make you into an idiot.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig. That's just
He's hiding something,
pig.
but it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on...
The fuck? A mug in the trash. Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain.
I can't.
Kuno.
Tell the coup.
Stop.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't. Kuno.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of... There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed?
Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
No, I'm just a regular detective, thank you. Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another...
Industrial harbor. Cool, dude. Get out of here, please.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 major stops. Whenever you're ready to do it.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance. Then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial, or it could be that we are just exploring.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling it's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh, tattoos, and the man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode. From the organic processes, the corpse looks right through you. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. From the right shoulder to the...
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, I agree.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls...
Shit, Kuno!
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to...
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of...
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow. The material appears to be ceramic. It's delicate and fragile. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part...
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic. It's clearly some manner of super armor, or future armor.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
The stench fills your nostrils.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal! What's wrong with you, asshole?
I don't know, baby. I don't know why he's such a...
Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by putting on the deceased foot?
A small bell-like sound fills...
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate.
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones, like whirls of floorboards. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X5415 6745 678222.
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was... I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. The locals probably scavenged it. We should keep a lookout for these species. No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans.
Nice. That makes sense.
They usually hang them completely naked.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,000.
Not too much, yes. I have no idea what that means.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight. This is a steel-reinforced...
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think...
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, the brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you... This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue.
I see it. His neck too.
The monster comes back into focus and
So, what do you think? I do.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him
Agreed, especially on the neck.
You would still like the hypostasis marks in the neck to be a bit more pronounced.
Maybe it looks faint to you? It could be more pronounced, actually. Dumont noté. Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on... I agree.
His personality is
Totally dead. That sounds about right, yes.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of...
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
But there is no breath to catch.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once...
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered...
I'm gone. I'm a joke. Look at me. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Coppo. What do you mean? It's the power of you mad... Go ahead. Ask me more questions. Into the wild pale yonder. In the past. Way out in the west. Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more? Here you go, you loony. Because you have. Fuck no. You're no Rooney. No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry. Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure wriggled out of that one, Coppellini. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of...
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Climb up there and... So there has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda. But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Someone else? You mean like the police? Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Where? Ah, yes, I see.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle-loader, ascetic, frugal, one of the most common firearms in the world. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with...
Kuno's sorry too.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance. It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banani boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard.
The fuck are you waiting for?
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Your field of view narrows. The slow movement of the branch in...
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty? Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry. I knew it. What a mulko.
It feels dry. Nothing comes out of you as you stretch and bend your face into a crying shape. You're too furious to... The lieutenant watches you jerk some tears, your shoulders shaking and your...
Can't even cry.
The lieutenant gently picks his gun from your hand and holsters it.
We still need to get him down, somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have from the gates. By negotiating or fighting. Or we can try the secret route we found.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
To ask the suspect for help with the victim's body? To be indebted to Everard Clare? Very much. Clearly we...
Suck my dick, bitches.
He's a dangerous and corrupt man, and we cannot predict what he will want from us in return.
Yeah? Don't go being someone else's bitches. You're Kuno's bitches.
An intricate web of blue lines, the pattern still kind of for you to discover. Someone who knows about history could tell you. Gone. still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for... Tarpaulin cloak is still caught on. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the... Then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. Tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better.
Hello, compatriote. Oh man, that's great. God damn. Thanks for that.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though.
Good one, officer. Don't worry. We here have solidarity with the RCM. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife? Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union Convention. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead? Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong. Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs. You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together.
Rights of people. Rights of workers.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them the question.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers. Like civilized folk, you mean? These
Odd, out-of-place colonial reference there, Mr. Scab Leader.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then, we charge.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through.
I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is...
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work! Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you? No, don't think we've met before.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems a more brutal, cunning, and suspicious person. Just a hunch. Or you just might be paranoid.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial.
Pretty okay as far as lies go.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work from other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Is this about the questions again?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says... A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste pharmaceutical.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, I'm Sandwich. You are not in danger, because you are not a threat to me. What is this androgynous display of sexual maturity?
Merely standing up makes you sweat profusely. Your breathing is is erratic. Your own heartbeat in your ears grows frantic, and you feel your blood pressure rise.
Stop it! You are embarrassing yourself in front of this woman and your pedomorphic friend. This display of weakness may appeal to older women with a stronger maternal instinct, but it is a liability here on Battlefield Martinez.
Jean-Luc, his body is betraying his degeneracy pretty hard. Maybe you can ask him to leave.
That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick. No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Begging for help. Attempting to pass fear for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with you will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other. Bring your troops to the Seminole Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, the walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshach's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. The down with racism thing. That's basic race theory. This is way above that. Way. He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your...
He had nothing to do with it.
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? Rock and roll is moribund. Only Koikos listen to it anymore. There is no life left in it. My people abandoned it long ago. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Semines race. What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wits, a protruding occiput, and an indented zygomatic bone.
The lieutenant does not flinch.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of farsightedness does not render him a complete invalid. He still has the use of his mind. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also, his earlobes could be smaller.
The size of the earlobes is not a real craniometric criteria. Everyone knows this.
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes. You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry. It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips, baldness of the head. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur la Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Rivasholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classificate.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's elite.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayerlight. a polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the I knew you would go straight for the vile cauldron. Everyone does. You need to first...
Yeah, I mean, otherwise.
Yes, it would seem nonsensical.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it a receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats. You know them by the names of their nation-states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun.
Mahun is a derogative term for first world people of Gotwaldian descent. They do not all have eczema. Also, people of Katla, like the Suru and the Uhu, are much more lactose intolerant. In some municipalities of Oranje, people do wear shoes made of wood to street parades. Green, orange, and even yellow tassels have also been seen on hats.
The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreed.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this set.
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities. The other large mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food. As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Simonese and the Areopagites are on the ascent. The Areopagites are the master race of the Ilmaran deserts. The Simonese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ilmara to Ansulan. The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Simonese inhabit the southern. The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Simonese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable, the latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite, or Simeopagite super race. That is all. The Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham's on wheat. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking al-Ghul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb and for eating potato. The Khoiko, The countless micronationalities of Grad are all inexplicably obsessed with Potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
The Vasholians, halfway between Type A and the racial cauldron. Two makes to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad in Zarath-ridden potato carts. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. Enough of Tibet mediocrity. Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Semenese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. You have misunderstood. Then there is the Semino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Semino Koiki Chimera? The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Semenese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Semenese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Semenese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Semenese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman, or Koika. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type CF. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on? You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it. We will see.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way in, without becoming a race theoretician.
Lost, though. Buckled away at the last gate. This is why your haplogroup will never rise from the ashes. Now, I need to luxuriate in the private company of my babe. Leave me. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? Sorry, busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you're wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support.
Because we don't. We don't have air support.
I get it. Hush, hush about... All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grove him. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Hello, compatriote. You have...
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. You sure are, my man. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days. Yeah.
It's official. He too agrees.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? Oh, high-grade narcotics,
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found Run, they usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ile-Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The boss, this rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounts.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept
analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Huh? Oh. No, the bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and...
Don't be a stranger.
The lights are so pretty when it gets dark.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty? Your money disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display open. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens. It looks as if it was abandoned.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
This coin-operated viewer is faced.
Probably some kids.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. Cursed? Who said that?
What in God's name is she talking about? You see,
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel...
She speaks almost as if she's trying to. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good Davidu.
Don't be traumatizing.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I think fugue states are more your...
Ah, thank you anyway.
Yes? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. No, I...
Wondering about it.
Awesome.
He's attempting to maintain an air.
Fine. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes?
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. This door can only be opened with a key of indirect modes of taxation. Turns out those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look, the hearts and minds of everyday river You see a heavy steel door with the cobalt blue. It leads to a side building. The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears.
What do you see? A weak...
It is not.
I pulled last week.
Correct again.
What do... Then, after hoisting him up.
Indeed. Yes.
Either way. What else?
Give me a moment.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for one. Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's Day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Hello again, officer. Excuse me? Oh.
You didn't say she wrote it. You asked.
I don't know.
Pig.
No need to worry.
Okay. Well.
Yes? Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegiate. They say it's a scene clearing technique. I don't know. Containers contain. What do you want to know? I'm afraid you don't know. I assumed you were better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th. Somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed. It's all part of the master plan, you see.
I bet you do. If you could only find your gun. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should... Well, technically, the official record keeper has been known to...
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct.
I wouldn't say that. I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slack. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them. Not to mention, I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, through Policies Martinez, reached I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you are old. You've made it this... So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. A lorry stuck in the windows are clear. The worker is in a deep slumber. You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you... That's right! I'm the cafeteria manager!
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass? Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix.
Yes? What about me? Good. Let's... Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank.
The RCM or the Revachol...
Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your evenings to yourself.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist. Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person, one you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the... Got it. I'll contact the ICP database.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isoleri law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
No, and I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. 57. Oh.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the white suede feels luxurious under the tongue. The dented yellow mailbox. There is a hollow ring as you kick the box. It sounds like it's mostly empty. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really shot.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box.
I don't. Let's go.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do. The man before you is naked, but...
Of course. You have questions, don't you? Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself.
His eyes, dark brown, the corpse looks right through you.
Fuck does Kuno care?
It's always Kuno, never.
The fuck?
Watch out, Kuno! Help! Pigs!
Help! He's got the Kuno! Help! Help! He's...
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're...
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his...
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late! Look...
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit...
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that... I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look. The Kuno's dad...
Relax. He can't read you. There's a dead body, remember. That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
It's good you said that. Here it is. Here we go. Kuno likes this. Oh no! You pussied out again. Shouldn't have done that. Kuno pass you around like candy, fat boy. Pass your fat ass around.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno.
No, you're not.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper. You don't know where I come from. You're just Kuno's bottom bitch.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember...
Click, 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 click!
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Pig, that's the past. You and Kuno are now. Let's talk about how you opened the secret door fucking at Kuno's kingdom. Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You can't do that, Kuno.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this shit?
Fuck your shit back to normal.
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head up. Whatever, piggy. Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style. That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Yeah, the kingdom of Kuno. Dunno.
Kit is a pejorative.
Yeah, that's what. Look.
Yeah, what was she do? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil. Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Look at that fucked.
The loot.
It's a trap, Kuno.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. The fuck about it. Fuck you.
He says you're stupid.
Oh.
You hear the lieutenant.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuck gimp's got one big thing wrong. Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate. Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit.
Curious, my liege.
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Just, yeah!
Looks like you're a fagari now.
Your test.
Get lost,
Kuno do
Okay, so we go talk to this fucking guy.
About calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. We should take care of that then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM should...
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days. I'm a nighthawk.
There's a little meanness in that smile.
Well, This might be the last snow we get. Snow has nutrients in it.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleagues... I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the...
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high. I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back. No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark. The spinners shine so bright they reflect on the lieutenant's glasses. He doesn't say anything either.
All right, let's not take them now. Then come back once we
Sounds likely. As you tap on the gauge.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? A lot. Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me? What about what I have been through, huh? You're not the goddamn
Literary demotion. That's the worst.
Oh, wonderful. Try to do that. I'll have to call you an ambulance. Not until...
Okay, I might have...
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
The door is closed.
Hello again, sweetie. I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket. Oh, that's...
Even the lieutenant...
Now, what else, sweetie? Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Oh, my. You know, a seaside hostel called the Whirling... that knew much as... Speaking of history... That's right, dear. How splendid.
Her relief is palpable. She was...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. Well, actually, we are not. Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. It is... Oh, dear. But we should stop for today. Defeat. Of course, you did...
A sigh.
But maybe someone...
No.
Of course. Then, I don't know. Someone rich... You're back. Good. What can I help you with? This... reality?
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
How truly curious.
Are they now?
A deep synthesis.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
We're in Martinez, baby. A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd. Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smith... I would be happy to. What is a preposterously expensive education for, if not sharing? A bird? A... Svenicid? A flightless bird of the polar region? Some sort of krill hunter? Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing. Ah! This is the Pt.2. A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After, les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo realist. Splat, splat. Wonderful. The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture. Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion. Young people who dye their hair funny colors and wear old people's clothes are... All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
And what would that be?
My reality, many of the... But please.
Yes, let's. What I am not is a bit...
There may be a way to get her speaking about herself at some later juncture.
These are unimportant times, Detective, for the big time. The revolution. It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in 02, on the Isla of Grad. It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic from Revachol and Grad? Not far. Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control. A city-state divided into free market zones. The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, modernity. They developed the marvels of the...
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Time flies. The 20s saw a decade of urban war. The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s.
All that untaxed income must have fueled the new.
Yes, and quantitative easing. It was a market mirage, unfortunately. Welcome to reality, baby.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
They are what they are. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know? Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
What happened here? It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Indeed. You hear someone walking around inside. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle...
I suspect that there aren't many communists around.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. A great force from the northeast fired into the city. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling. Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. A fleet, The combined armies of Occident and Grad, they massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful, many are still there to this day. Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers.
The coalition. But that was a long time ago.
The waves of the Martinez, what didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive... Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man. The antlers on the hood of the man's cloak and his piercing blue eyes smells like worn cotton. Worn cotton with a side...
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving 2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
But why? I sympathize, I do, but this is a for-profit enterprise. Welcome to Hyomdal, officer.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Kopo type. Guess. No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Kopo type from sorry to anything. Yes, impotent rage and lamentation. No you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance. Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then. You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Big men on big horses.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes.
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are.
This set of soldiers...
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. I don't like either set very much, to be honest.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse?
Oh, that's the headless phone rider. There's been a lot of interest in that particular figurine.
He doesn't elaborate on these wrong...
I've heard about it. I've heard the headless phone rider rides a headless bull.
Yes, there are several competing versions of the story. The headless phone rider, 50 cents. Bargain.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi.
Officer, the flashlight, please. Greetings on this fine night. What brings the pawn shop is always open. Sure, let me have a look. Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of aphotic paths. Counter radiance.
You have absolutely no idea what aphotic paths are, but the tattoos on the man are not that.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
How would I know? I've had to take it.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget. So much disappointment. No one's. A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? We were an all-volunteer force.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines cross.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. A bad idea. Some poor left.
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance. Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. Needless to say, an emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
I like the theory more than the story.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Sure, let me have a look. Another time, perhaps. You said you'd done it before, yeah?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of... He won't be your knock, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
Here you go, man. Of course. Sure thing. You were adamant about, and I don't like keeping guns around the shop. Sure, man.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a rake.
I have something.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop. There are spinner hubcaps.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I...
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the...
Yes, these are very, very good.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? Well? Great, thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue, the electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests.
This is the door.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment.
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to... The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play... Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in the watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power. You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly. The coalition government, and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. Silence. A great comment to such a conundrum.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at an aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Probably not. Anyway, positive change happens slowly.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough. Then you shot him in the chest, which was...
By not ideal, he means he can't believe he let you try that trick and would be angry if he didn't feel the outcome was partly...
Being sober tends to help with... We weren't able to find the union leader, Evrard Claire, much less interview. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much...
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice? It's impressive, especially for a man your age. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
You mean this? This isn't cool.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my note. Yes. It's been a long and eventful day. Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch, and then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed. Maybe it's the bed's fault. It's a little better. Colors, Scenes and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union, your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? Do you remember your wife's hand on your face? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth? You know who I am. I'm the bad day. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did. That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. You failed Elysium. Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. You're trying to what? I can't hear you.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Good going, buddy. Really? Because you feel even worse this... You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. The door is closed.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had one loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it. One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately.
Yeah, streetwise. But aren't you curious?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you. Yes, and it's critical. You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. Yes, if you want to live, you need to eat.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Just a moment.
She's agitated. Judge of...
And there's no public...
The closest phone booth...
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. Please don't trouble yourself about me. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really... To let the young woman... I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
That's just it. You...
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to some...
Just some field work, sweetie. But they...
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Oh my. What happened to the... Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask, but if you're investigating...
Yes, some left-field scientific research.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
The man ponders his cooking utensil. He looks up. Shrugging is an international sign.
Let me handle this.
You seem a little different.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed...
Not a muscle moves in her...
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is... That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our...
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your... What are we going to do to you? The Union isn't going to do anything to you.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress. Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence.
Just dock workers. Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off.
Listen, you Moralington lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Look, a comedian. Do your job. Ask your question.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union.
Hey. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. Everyone can see that. So very well. No objections. Anyone? There's no one.
Yes, me?
Is she such a working-class woman?
Not all the time, but it is. I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
What with? My husband? I don't.
Where is this going with?
Yes, but no. Of course.
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't?
I don't mean.
For what it's worth,
I don't even.
It's a trap. Never.
Great. Nothing.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral?
Wonderful. The store is open. No, absolutely. Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not
You know where they are.
What? They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they... My young... Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you? There is no investigation here. I can tell you that...
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing? Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough. The woman before you.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? No, sadly, I need this one myself. What I can do for you is answer some questions. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
6 kilometers southwest, in the Valley of Dogs. To his left, his partner, Emil. Yes, he lost his mind. Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. Don't worry, Emil. He pulls it out slowly. We always do.
You? You're an officer of the RC Preciso Mundo. Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, detective.
yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government. The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts.
All three are good to know when we are out policing.
There's nothing basic about your role, detective. Yet. The post-revolution they call...
That's somewhat Revachol.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude. And if those authorities drink so hard, they... Nothing more.
Yes.
He's being sarcastic.
We are...
Yes. That means... Permit me... And if those authorities drink so hard, they need help recalling the base...
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The way...
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Hello, compatriote. Yep.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? The little boy had a good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes every... Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to process it.
It's implied. He finds it
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope... No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana.
This is where you say your bed.
Detective.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
Like a friend.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
Goes up. It's just like a friend.
We're looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is about him.
You're sure taking your time.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors...
You might want to start asking your questions now.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are that, starting from the right, Boots sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Held across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations, and then standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 40. The emblem on his vest says, in the far corner, standard working boot. Steel reinforced. Size 41. With the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face. Mean. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy. Boot size 46. Deep mark. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The foot exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying...
What the fuck is with you, fella? What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy?
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could make...
She? So there's an 8th...
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking.
It has to be good, if he won't let you...
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy boy.
That's right. We're not talking about this. You're not cops here. Don't go digging around.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
The pretty boy. You got...
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
That is fucking bizarre.
The lieutenant waits for your reply. He said they killed him. These uninitiated do not understand the fineries of runic science.
Will, you're not completely off. We did this together, all of us, last Sunday night. So maybe, goddamn right,
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
We hanged him up by his...
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
Titus, you don't have...
We overpowered him.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up. Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But Elaine, who looks like he might be Titus's right-hand man, the least, and this little rat-faced fellow is solid too. Him neither. Mostly keeps to his tomato.
No.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Right fucking here. The fucker pranced in here.
This one has a distinct style. He puts so much whiny emotion into everything he says, it's hard to see if he's lying.
With numbers, asshole. How do you think?
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
And fuck you too, copper. Picking on.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night.
Like what, copper? Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. So am I.
He killed the guy for stepping out of line? What? Is Mr. Titus Hardy here a fascist?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Shays Electric is...
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name.
Oh, so you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary?
So is hanging a man, slowly, without breaking his neck.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
A live grenade. Right here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hide.
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNE's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNE's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did. Right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one.
From rape to harassment.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates. If we don't let the scabs in.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around.
There's something odd. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
You don't have to answer any of his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Known him?
Yeah!
Quiet. He came around to...
By the Pine Cow, you mean Joyce Messier?
No. I mean the Pine's cow. The stupid... Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she had...
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions. Are you deaf? There will be no... Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could...
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
Who do you fucking think does?
The sweaty man turns red and looks...
It's not the fat ass!
I think you got your...
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man. Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back...
I think we're going to stick around. I've done this job for long enough.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials.
Magnesium-based life form. We tell them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species, the next step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mags it up, drinks it down, and sniffs it sideways.
Can I help you?
Alright, I think that's it. We got some good stuff, man. Disco Elysium. Right. This game is kind of like fucking awesome.